and they fired away. Tap Shoes just a little bit hesitant off the mark, so too was Cold Breeze. Daisy Duke, one of the first to show. Greed and Desire commits from an awkward draw. Bright Gold gets into the mix as well. Tap Shoe shows good recovery. Races at the rail, but is a bit eager. Then comes Gusto Girl, exposed on the outside. Berry's Boogie, one off the rail. Warbird just came off the bit, being squeezed along, but races ahead of Tap Shoes. They followed further back by Cold Breeze and a couple of lengths away to Tennille. As they work their way through the final 800 metres, Greed and Desire, the leader by a length and a half of a Daisy Duke, who races away in second. I'm So Pretty, Black Jacket, Blue Cap at the rail third. Then comes Bright Gold, racing just ahead of Gusto Girl. Few lengths away to Berry's Boogie, who needs a little bit of persuasion. Tap Shoes at her outside. Then further back in running it there inside is Warbird, and finally to Neil as they work their way toward the final 400 metres. I'm So Pretty towards the far inside rail. Quick to tighten up, quick to get towards the leaders. Daisy Duke, Greed and Desire, Bright Gold, White Cap, Berry's Boogie further back. Then comes Tap Shoes, but I'm So Pretty got a commanding advantage. 150 left to run, is the leader by about 4 lengths. Berry's Boogie left to do the chasing. They followed by Daisy Duke and Tap Shoes, but I'm So Pretty in isolation. Second goes the way of Berry's Boogie. Third is tight. Tap Shoes doing best work late, and Daisy Duke, they involved. So the winners in the Black Jacket and the Blue Cap towards the right-hand side. Richard Ferree finally gets on the board today at Hollywood Bets Durbanville. Given every chance, popped out, bang on the rail, and there were no complications from there. Stint I'm So Pretty at the top of the straight when the pacemakers weren't going to sustain their gallop, weren't going to carry her through, so I'm Pretty just did the job herself. That's the opening leg of the pick 6. Jackpot 1 starts in the 4th, and that gets underway today at 25 past 2.
Well, that's number 3, I'm So Pretty, was your odds-on favourite who comes through and wins pretty convincingly. And Richard Ferree. Richard, well, and obviously she had a bit of an experience. There was talk about the first-timer who was a little bit lost at sea on the bend, but you're feeling you knew what it was all about today.
Yeah, look, we all know that can happen very easily with the young horses, their first runs here. It's quite daunting for them. We go quite quick normally, and got to know which leg to put first on the bend. So they too tend to get a bit lost. And I remember briefly in the race through about the 700 or so, I heard Correa yell. So I thought, okay, something's gone funny over there. So I'll have to look at the patrol video to have a good look at that. But she did everything right. She had the experience, showed a lot of speed, which I was surprised. The way she went down and the way she was in the race was two completely different horses. So she definitely surprised me. But good action horse, showed lots of toe. Probably went a little bit too soon, a bit ring rusty, but she's quality, and you like to see horses that are good win by the right margins, because she feels like a type of filly that's going to go all the way through to the top. So well done to Mr. Nielsen, Greg Bortz and Gina Goldsmith, thank you very much. And to the whole Snake team, well done. And to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Richard Ferree brings I'm So Pretty home. Justin, well done. Obviously, she's come across today. Obviously, she's had the 3 starts. Today looked to be the right race for her, but she's won today looking like she's quite a smart filly.
Yeah, look, she was so well in her last start, and in the sprint up, she overreached, and I had to scratch her. It was, even then I thought she'd take a lot of beating, and then I had to wait and found this race. Nice draw. It was always going to take a lot of beating. She was, definitely our best one on the day. And very, very happy to see Tap Shoes run on from the back, but really well done to Bjorn. He's got a nice cup of tea and reading his newspaper. So all of a sudden, everything looks good on the paper. So
how did you guys manage to find this daughter of Vercingetorix from this family at that price?
Well, listen, it was, Bjorn's done a lot of work between, also Greg and Gina. They really go out there, Jono. They do their homework, and I'm very fortunate. I do my best to stay out of it, and I concentrate on the racing side of it. So there was a mileage that Bjorn had clocked up. It was unbelievable. The amount of mileage he had done here, and especially for these 2-year-olds now that are coming in, it was, you probably could have driven around South Africa, the amount of mileage they did to all the different stud farms looking at horses. And Gina's got a brilliant eye. Greg's saving us all, and Gina's focusing on, getting involved in purchasing of some of these nice horses. So between all of them, what a pleasure in racing to put people together. So over the moon.
Nice double so far. Well done.
Yes, very well done. I was a bit worried there with Richard, but he's come good again. It was definitely jockeyship, that ride.
100%, yeah. It wasn't anything to do with the horse.
No, not at all.
Well done, Justin. Excellent stuff. Well done to the connections, to Greg, to Gina, Richard, obviously, and to Bjorn. I'm sure you're watching as well. And obviously to the breeders, Main Chance Farms. They'll be absolutely delighted. So a cracking win. Nice to have Richard Free back in the Winners' Enclosure too.